I don't care what nobody say. Storm Monroe, you could never, ever touch the Wiley Show. I want you all to get into this broadcast. And you all, there's a spirit going around about Wiley. And the Democratic Party have told Storm Monroe to go against the Wiley Show. The Republican Party have selected Wiley for something great. I don't know what it is, but we have been selected. And we have been vetted and selected. Storm is being used by the Democrats. We have been coming against the coons. And because there is nobody with no talent that can go toe-to-toe with Wiley, they are using Stormisha, that coon, using him. The Democratic Party is telling him, talk about Wiley, destroy him. But Democrats, you can't get Storm to come against me. He's on the down low. What can he do? The man sleep with men. He do it secretly. And he's at Popeyes eating a biscuit and eating fried chicken. Why would you use Storm? He is nothing but a chicken eating coon. This man have said we are unhinged, that we are crazy. If that is true, why are you talking about Wiley? Miss Anderson, can you explain to me, the Wiley Show got 30-some thousand subscribers. Out of the blue, Stormisha have been going on a nasty fish campaign against me with 300,000 subscribers. How in the world are we being talked about? Answer that question. Answer that question. Why, out of all the days that we have and years we have been talking about Stormisha, he now want to talk about Wiley? His moderator, Aaliyah, put her foot in my mouth. She gave me a kiss on the cheek. She took me home. Nate was drunk. Where was Stormisha then? This is weird. Why are you talking about Wiley now? Was it enough that the Democratic Party told Storm to call the police? Was it enough that I was in the dementia unit for, not the dementia unit, I'm sorry, that's a place that Biden needs to go, to the dementia unit. I was in the behavioral health unit, hello. And the great people, the staff there at the Texas Health Hospital, was it enough that I was in the behavioral health unit when I had a 5150? That's what they say. I'm no longer in Dallas. I'm in Las Vegas. What's the problem? When I check my bank accounts, they're low. I don't have no money. I have a gift. This is why Stormisha is jealous and mad. This man have released hundreds of shorts about Wiley. Aaliyah TV, behind my back when I was in the hospital, called Tasha Nicole, inquired about me. Why do she care? Aaliyah TV, who slept with a dishwasher, a cook, at a restaurant, a black-owned restaurant in Plano, And I want you all to understand, I say this with love. It's a restaurant in Plano called the Park Bar and Grill. It's going to close at 11 o'clock. It's going to close soon. If you're in Plano, it's at 6509 West Park Boulevard, Unit 440, Plano, Texas, 75093. I went there with Nate, 702. Aaliyah slept with the dishwasher in a home that she closed on with the help of her immigrant parents from the Trinidad. She got in a bikini and gave that man yoni and met him for 1 hour. Gave him everything, gave him keys to her home. This woman cannot be trusted. She's messy. And yes, she is a foolish woman. Yes, I did rebuke her. And no, I don't take back what I said about her. Neither do I take back what I said about Nate 702. He is an F, and I stand on it. And Storm, what you gonna do about it? Nothing. Were you there when Aaliyah gave her yoni juice to a dishwasher? How quickly she did it. She met that man 1 hour and gave him yoni. Stop talking. Stop going towards Wiley. You don't be sitting down with the right folks. How is it that Wiley got little money in his bank account and yet my name ring numbers? Yet people are dragging Wiley, disgusting Wiley. Storm out of the blue released an interview with Wiley because Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats are telling him to release it. Drag Wiley. Because Wiley had been selected by the Republicans. I don't know what I'm selected to do. They haven't released no check. But Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden and the Congressional Caucus is telling Storm to go against Wiley. Because the Congressional Caucus, they know that I'm coming to expose the coonery, the buffoonery that they've been telling black folks for the last 100 years. When my grandmother was doing Jim Crow, she talked about Democrats, how they were evil. And she told me something. She said, I don't know why I'm voting for Democrat. I do it because I've been doing it for a long time. My Aunt Mary has been an election poll worker up to the point she couldn't do it no more up until her 90s. She retired recently. And she's been a Democrat for all these years because that's how she was trained to vote Democrat. My grandmother had voted Democrat all the way up till she was in a nursing home. They treated her bad, feeding her filth and slop. And she'd been voting Democrat. And I will never forget, I told my grandmother, I said, maybe we should vote Republican. Oh, no, we can't do Republican. Let's vote for the lesser of two evils. You got to vote for Hillary Clinton. You got to vote for Hillary Clinton. I voted for Hillary. I voted for Donald Trump during the primary, and I voted for Hillary during the general. It was just something about Donald Trump. I bought me a Make America Great Again t-shirt. Oh, yes, I did. I bought me one. They delivered the 65th and Justine, and my grandma was so angry. She said, why are you wearing a Make America Great Again shirt? Because he's going to make America great. I was so empowered. I was so uplifted. I was so great. And I got scared because I was going to attend Trump rally in Chicago, and Jedediah, they all came to the rally, and people deemed, don't come down there. We're going to whoop you. And I got scared. And they shut down the rally. And I was afraid for my life. So I decided to not go to the rally. Years later, because the migrants came and stole the jobs, the black jobs took the black jobs. Now Trump will be welcome at the Democratic in the war in District 7 by the police. They will welcome Trump now. I was talking to Tyrone Muhammad, and he said, I am at the Republican National Convention. And that was a guest of the Wiley Show. He said, I'm at the Republican National Convention. It's something about this show that doors is opening up for people. I want to tell you all this. And I know the Democratic Party can't stand that this black man with a wandering eye have left the Democratic plantation. I don't want to call it that because I got to call it what it is. It is a cotton picking plantation. And I got tired of slaving at that plantation, vote for Joe Biden. And I knew Joe Biden had dementia. I knew it. And I said, I don't want to be on the plantation no more. I want to be with the Republicans. And when I moved out of Chicago with all the coons of my family, they are stumped down coons. And my uncle got an order of protection against me. And I was forced to go to Texas. I didn't want to go to Texas. I thought Texas, all people in Texas was racist. And it was so diverse. People were thriving. And something just woke up in me in Texas. But what made me I was a little torn because I still was a stumped down Democrat. And I was confused. And in my journal, knowing to me, I was uplifting Trump and then I was uplifting the Democrats. And when I met Don Johnson, never knew that he was going to come on the show. We was going to become friends. And I read my journal, and me and him were on X, and they shut down the live broadcast. We were talking about them coons. And he said, you see? And I read the journal, and I said, wow, I put this in my journal. And he said, what do you say to your young mind being in your 20s now? I would say to him, do for self. I would say to him, stop begging the government, small government, owning your own business, work hard, believe in an American dream. But when you believe in an American dream, you must be awakened to do the work. You got to be awakened. A dream is to inspire you every single day. And I have a dream, and I work towards that dream every single day to be wealthy in my family. And because of Storm Monroe has been funded by the Democratic Party with food and biscuits and chicken, he's going against Wiley. But we brought Storm Monroe on Two Man and a Lady. He was much smaller then. Aaliyah TV, we told her years ago, you are a double agent, and I don't trust you. She was kissing me on the cheek. She put her foot in my mouth. She went to West Cluckin, bought her man food, the dishwasher, at the Park and Bar Grill. What was the name of that restaurant? Gave her man the Park and Bar and Grill, went to West Cluckin, paid for his food, sent me text message about her man, about how she feeding him, and how Storm Monroe says she can no longer come over here, and she still texts me, she still call me, she still want to be with me, but I guess she want to audition. She don't smell like fish. She didn't smell like fish when I was with her, because I would never be around a woman that smelled like fish. I know Storm can't say that, because he's hanging around somebody that is fishy. Why are you worried about Wiley? I gotta say this. Why are you worried about Wiley? Why? You will never be Wiley. I know it hate that you have to talk about me to get clicks and views. On your channel, my name go in the title. You mad because when you sniff the cheeks of your girlfriend is fishy, and you only her girlfriend on YouTube, but when she really get wet fish for you, you don't get on erect. You stay soft as a pillow. You coming for Wiley, you're nothing. And Aaliyah, we left her a voicemail. Who cares? She got wet. She sent me videos of her in bikinis showing her body. But I said, due to the fact that she is not an immigrant that came to this country and learned common sense, because she's from Trinidad, she came to this country She want to be a baddie, and she out here looking bad. Part of me is a person that worked in Hollywood, was trying to help Aaliyah TV, wanted her to work in Hollywood production, and Aaliyah didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it. She was so fake. Prada, who is a great supporter of the Wiley Show, helped the Wiley Show, WileyTheTroll.com, a great helper of our show. She come on the show. Me and Prada do great episodes together. Aaliyah calls her and said, Wiley using you for clicks and views. She's messy. Aaliyah went to Storm Monroe moderators talking about me to them. They're in a moderator group. And she was talking about Storm. The moderators sent me the information. I said, can you please stop talking about me to people, because they're not your friends. When you trash Wiley, it's going to get to Wiley. It's going to come to Wiley. When I was in the hospital by the great Republican Party, and the Aaliyah reaching out to Tasha Nicole. Now, Aaliyah lived in the same, at that particular time, the same city as me. She knew my address. She knew everything. Because she was being messy. She didn't want to help. She was being messy. It's disgusting. And she sent a voicemail that we sent to her weeks ago. And we stand on everything we said. And thank you to the storm chasers. Y'all drop some storm chasing emojis in the chat, because they laugh. Because everything I stand on, he is an F. He's a drunk F. And so is Storm Monroe. He's an F too. He's a down low F. He's so down low, he's stress eat. Every day he up there bringing people into darkness. You gonna get caught, you F. I can guarantee you that. That's why you be creeping up out of Atlanta, going to parties at clubs and swinging parties with men. You the one that got Von Ray Pow out there, because he saw somebody homophobic saw him in the club and almost deleted him out there. How does it feel that you were wearing Von Ray draws, Storm? You was getting involved with Chelsea, and Chelsea had to fight. She lost her man to you, and she had to go marry a Nigerian, a senior citizen Nigerian chief. Yeah, Storm, you remember that? You were staying with Von was staying with you. You were so lovey, you was cuddled, and you hated when Chelsea, the employee, came with her garbage bags to the front door, because you had to share your man with a woman. And this before you met Down a Wig Fish. She's just a new beard. And before Nick at Night went to the hospital and had it was a little hot in that office, and she was a little dehydrated for being naive and bringing them folks in that hot box. She said you was a beard. So if you want to get mad at anybody, get mad at Nick at Night. And you said Nick at Night, quote, got a spoiled, rotten cookie. You said that about Nick at Night. Do Nancy Pelosi know that you said that about Nick, a black woman? You said she had a spoiled, rotten cookie. That's what you said. And you mad at Wiley? Be mad at yourself. Oh. You want to talk about Wiley because you're funded by the Democrats. They boosted you up. Armon can't go toe-to-toe with Wiley because he's on a crack cocaine addiction, crystal meth. Let's talk about it. Now, this story about Armon Wiggins, you guys, are going to shock you. It's going to shock you, and it's going to shock, it shocked me. And when Filter Fish did a video, you guys, I'm listening to him do an episode when he was talking about Tasha K. It got less than 20,000 views. And he was dragging Tasha, said that Tasha K is a B word and all of this. And I said, I'm watching it. Then he decide, because Storm played it on his channel, he getting all these clicks and views. Armon is stupid. You're being used by Storm. Because Storm couldn't even crack 1,000 people. And now he got 2.8 thousand people watching with your content. You stupid. He's using it for clicks and views because he's out of the algorithm. But okay, I guess you're smarter than Wiley. So towards the end of the video, Armon dragged King Pain. And I told King, brother, Armon want me to do a series on you, Surviving King Pain. He alleged that you got adopted kids that you used to sleep with. He alleged to call you a pedo and said you and Larry Reed is the same. Now, I will do this series on you because Armon have receipts. He sent me pictures of King getting into it with some Latino guy, almost lost his life, had a seizure when he cut his hair. Armon want to use me to go against you, King. And I got to get on the phone with you because I'm giving you a courtesy to explain yourself because there's some very damaging stuff Armon you because he know I'm the only one that's going to do it because you did a series against Wiley. Unfortunately, your series didn't go anywhere and he got damaging. One person said that you put something in their drink. They felt fuzzy-headed, dizzy. These are people that's willing to testify. And with Armon's blessing, you joined Tasha. Tasha's not going to protect you. Armon shared in the video that you got so high in 2018, they had to carry you out of the club from cocaine. And see, King, the reason why your downfall going to be very ugly, because Armon know all of your secrets. And he's going to send it to me. He sent me some things. And once he give me the green light to do a Surviving King Pain, I'm going to do it. It's going to be payback. Remember all of them Surviving Wiley series you did on Wiley? And yours, you actually got victims and put something in somebody's drink and sleeping with people that is homeless and you let them live with you and they're all druggies and you try to force them to sleep with you. You are obsessed with straight men. See, one thing about Armon Wiggins, though we go toe to toe with each other, but when it's time to get down, I'm going to get down. Now, if you don't come and make a public apology of all the filth that you said about Wiley, I will start my Surviving King Pain series, starting with your victims. I need an apology quickly. Because if I don't get one, and it's going to have to be sincere, we're going to do your series. And with your series, we have victims that said, one person said verbatim that you was highly aggressive and he had a seizure. He was doing fine. Before y'all started drinking, he got dizzy. He was fine. These are victims. So, like I told Armon, there is no reason why you should have said anything about Armon Wiggins. That's stupid. You allowing Tasha, you and Couture, y'all allowing that Tasha person. And see, King, you got skeletons, and it's a lot of them. And Armon Wiggins knows one person that can share this story, and it will be me. Because you were the face of the Chasing Wiley series. And you did all that to that innocent Latino. People mysteriously getting deleted, ODing in your house. That's who you hang around because they got to be high in order for you to sleep with them. You are disgusting. And I told Couture Bay, she's so stupid, you over there on that side with a whole man that puts stuff in drinks. Like, that's crazy. You doing that? Armon shared it publicly. You did all that talking about Wiley. All the lies you talking about Wiley. And Armon came out with them serious allegations. See, I do believe that Armon had cocaine. I'm not denying that. Neither is Armon denying that. But you got some serious allegations that you touch people and force yourself on them. And then when you get caught, oh, that's just my child. That's my gay child. What? Ew. And see, Sean Davy Way, you got to bag up off Armon. Because Armon was like I told Sean Davy Way, you got to bag up. Because that's what you get. And I see why Armon dissed himself with Sean Davy Way. And I told Armon, I said, Barbados, they don't like you. I'm your friend. I'm your ally. I just feel like you're a little triggered, a little delusional, going on this positive route. But send me all the information. I'll do your dirty work for King Payne. Let me whack him. Let me whack him. And mine's gonna be way more entertaining. You forced yourself on one of Armon Wiggins' friends? How dumb can you be? Armon Wiggins' friends don't want to sleep with you, and you make sure they got to get extra high and they get dizzy. One person got a seizure. It triggered this man to have a seizure. I'm saying, what? Armon is pissed. You embarrassed Armon. Now you silent. I'm calling you up. You don't want to answer. You might as well pick up the phone. Pick up. See, you sat there with Couture Bay and Tasha. They set you up to fail. They set you up to fail. I knew he wasn't going to let that ride. You said that on that Twitter space. This man got text messages, pictures, and people that's willing to come on camera and talk about their experiences. What you got to say about that? You sat there and teamed up with Tasha. You knew you was going to lose. Armon, I do believe, Armon, that King was jealous. Armon have a very strong personality. A strong personality. And King said, I never was jealous of Armon. That's a lie. I came out and said I was jealous of this man years ago. And he was a little high. And, Wiley said he was is past tense. Look at me and look at Filter Fish. There is no comparison. I actually helped him get a job at Fox. Did we do it, producers? This man, we helped this man get a job at Fox. This boss, the power that this man hired Armon, his company, Fox Corporation, got Armon the position. You know what Armon did? He effed it up. So he back being what he is, nasty on the internet. Now he said, I ain't gonna do the series, but girl, you can do it. I'll do it. Send me the information. Send it to me. I know, Filter Fish, you ain't gonna do it, but I will. I knew it that Armon was gonna feel. When I knew I got that phone call, I knew Filter Fish, he felt some type of way. When he called Wiley, I said, uh-oh, King in trouble. Because Armon, out of spite, will come on the Wiley Show. Because I'm an ally and a foe. I'm the only channel who can go toe-to-toe with Armon, and then we can be on the phone kikiing and laughing like we homeboys. Because I don't take this stuff personal. I'm not Filter Fish. I'm cockeyed fish. There's a difference. But I don't smell like fish, Donna Ross wig fish. Get into it. And I told King, all that stuff you said about Wiley, karma is eating you up. Now, I do believe that you're doing everything in your power to be greater than Armon. But on Armon's worst day, he's still better than you. Armon still more talented, still more lit. The high Armon or the sober Armon, the drunk Armon or the sober Armon is more lit than you, King Payne. Now, Couture Bay, this nothing against you, sister. But that show was boring. It was. I was being nice. It was boring. You did a good job moderating. But baby, moderators don't carry a show. She tried to do that to compete with TGIF and it flopped. She thought she was going to use Wiley to go toe-to-toe. I didn't watch that crap. It was boring. And then Pizza was like, well, she's done with the show because of the money. I'm like, so what? I don't care. Why you telling me? Go cook your man some food and stop being messy and hit the gym. And what did Tasha K do? She stopped doing the show. And see, King, you are wrong. Because first of all, you had a longer relationship with Armon. I never met Armon a day in my life. And there's some things I will not go to embarrass that man. You said he had cocaine on the table. You clear as day probably saw that. But he also saw when you tried to put some. He know your dirt. There's no way in the world that you want to whack somebody that know all your teeth. He got people, they will come on his channel. Once he tell them go on Wiley channel, they gonna come. You slept with these people against their will. It's stupid for you to do it. That's not those victims' fault that you obese, you breathe heavy, and you sweaty. That's not their fault. If they don't want to sleep with you, you cannot put something in their drink. You can't do that. You can't be trying to cut somebody's hair and you drip something in their head and they drink and they have a seizure. What? This is crazy. And that's who Tasha K teamed up with. What? All that you were saying about Wiley, all that. Armon Filter Fish, I still don't like you, but I will do a piece of it. Send me all the video, and I will take a break talking about you. Send me every piece of evidence you have. Because all you do, you get we and see this thing about Armon. It's so sad about Armon, man. He went down the drain. Because Armon doing a private, excuse me. He's doing a pre-recorded video. You hear the static in his microphone. It's like he's just going down bad. He put our allegations on King Payne. He's very unhinged. I told King Payne, let me see if he's gonna respond. And King, he better not. Oh, let me see if King gonna respond. Let me see. He's still talking about Jaguar right. Let's see if King respond. He said you have fraudulent adopted children just to get checks. He said you're doing something with the adopted children. King Payne said this. Ooh, baby, the girls are fighting. King Payne said this quote. Why don't you tell everybody about the fist fight I witnessed between you and your mom? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not he was fist fighting his mama. Now, Armon, child, just send me the evidence. This is war. I'm going to take this screenshot. See, King, Armon about to go very treacherous on you, child. Ooh. But what? This about to be a war, baby. I'm about to sit down and eat my popcorn. Oh, child, we got our front row. Seeing this, see, Storm, this is a juicier storyline. You up there trying to drag Wiley, honey. Shut up. You down low queen. Stop cooting. And I'm gonna tell Armon, do you know Storm uses you for clicks and views? He couldn't even crack 2,000 people till he played your video clip. Don't let him use you, girl. You are filter fish. You got so much sense. You better know when you're being used by Storm. Tell him to take that video down. Why he using your content? It ain't your fault that Stormero cracked the credit card to buy views. He should have been out there buying some yeast infected spray for filthy fish. Donald Ross Wig fish. He mad because I'm talking about his beard girlfriend. Girl, bye. Stop talking. You think because you using a voicemail of me cussing at Aaliyah for being foolish? Yes. And it embarrassed her. She's so stupid. It embarrassed her. It was like she slept with a dishwasher. Ew. He whooped his mama. This is sad. Let me drop the link chat. Baby. Oh. Now he whooped Mama Wiggins. Now see Armon about to whack him. Ooh, this go get juicy. Jada said, Armon literally does the same thing that Tasha does. Armon invited Jag to his platform while Jag called out Claudia and other celebrities for being a recruiter. Jag is a known liar, and he still provided her a space to spread hate. So Armon also deserved to get sued. This is something like when I tell you, I don't think he's gonna get sued about the King Pain because he have evidence to prove that point. I feel like it's very predatory behavior what King did. And it's so disgusting because one person did have a seizure, and we're going to go on station and play some of it of what Armon did say on his platform. You guys, I will open up the phone lines if y'all want to call in, but baby, it's getting ruthless out here in these streets. And I told y'all, I said to all the producers out here, I said, if you go against Armon, he's unhinged. And because he got all this dirt on King, and he said that about King now, and because he said it on Tasha K platform, it's sad. And when I tell you when King Pain, and not King Pain, talking about Armon boxed his mama, was whooping on his mama, and see King, you got to have it in the receipt because Armon got receipts to back up what he's saying, and he's the bigger content creator, and he's attractive. So they're going to believe Armon before they believe you. I'm just saying. Now, we'll put the number on the screen here. What are y'all thoughts? Armon and King Pain. This is something. It's something. Hey.
Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
Baby, I am doing fine. This is something.
Yes, it is. All I want to say is about kind of fast forward to this topic here because I know we talked about a lot. But I just feel like what Armon did is like so Tasha K antics. Like for her not to be like somebody that you look up to, you're doing the same thing that she would do if she was to get into it with somebody. Because if you knew that King Pain had these predatory tendencies, or he was in Black culture terms, if you knew that he was out here doing the Bill Cosby on people, drugging folks, and doing things with minors, and you said nothing, then you're just as guilty as him. What you showing us receipts for when all the stuff happened? You stood beside him as a friend. You still didn't report it. You still didn't say anything until he started airing out your tea about you being about you being a cokehead. But newsflash, Armon, everyone knew that you was a cokehead. We didn't need King Pain to say you were a cokehead. We didn't need Donat to say that he witnessed you and Bobby doing blow. Like, we didn't need people to say it. We knew it. We already knew. We saw the pictures. We know cokeheads when we see one. So for him to be on his platform and he's airing out all of this stuff, let's play devil advocate, Wiley. Let's play devil advocate. How do we know that Armon's telling the truth?
Wait.
Okay.
But this is the thing. For me, I really don't care. Only thing I care about is it's going to be believable because Armon is more popular and he got people that's going to come on camera and say all this stuff. The difference thing with King, let's just say, let's play devil advocate. Why would you even put it out there when you have all of these skeletons and when Armon got the bigger platform? Let's be real. Let's speak as a gay person. Armon is more attractive. He's more popular. He's more believable. King Pain.
So Why?
One person say that they did that on Armon Wiggins' platform, and he bringing and interview these people. It's over for King. It's over.
But what about this, Wiley? Remember when he went around saying those lies about you?
The only difference, right? But the only difference is King had nobody to speak to confirm those rumors. Armon had people to say that they had a seizure. These people at Armon camp and Armon friend, one of Armon friends, they were all sleeping together. They was laying down, and King tried to force himself on them. See, if I were King, I wouldn't even want to go toe to toe with somebody like that because Armon is very unhinged, and King have done a lot of stuff. And if he brings them people to confirm that, it will be he won't be able to close it, and the public will believe it. It is what it is. And King, and see, King, he never knew. And when Armon said this, because I watched that video, he said, "You are just like Larry Reed, a pedo."
Okay, Wiley. Now you've been saying that for the longest, and he is hanging around those people. So what? Like
he's an enabler.
Like Denai said when y'all had that conversation on your platform. Celebrities or certain celebrities or certain people that have this on this high status, they're not going to invite you to these parties. They're not going to have you in these sections if you don't get down with what they're getting down with. So if you're why out of all people, why are you constantly hanging around predators? Is that something you're trying to tell us? Because when it comes to Armon,
let's be clear.
You making yourself look.
I hear your point. Just call it what it is. Armon must be indulging that too, and he's working.
Thank you.
If he saw this, the thing in the gay culture is that it's because it is so normalized to see somebody get R-word, assaulted, and girl, whatever. Because people,
oh my God,
it is so. And that is like a secret. So when in the gay community, they don't care nothing about Diddy. It's so many Diddies in the gay culture, your head will spin. And especially in the black culture. Armon have people that said they were violated by King Pain, and Armon don't care. Because they don't look at that as, oh my God, they don't. There's people in Chicago, his name was Jamal. I'm sorry, Roman, Jerome Roman, something like that, in a Roman family. Jerome Roman, so he's in a Roman family. And he would sleep with like 14, 15-year-old boys. And he was like let's say he was in his late 20s, late 30s, in his 30s or whatever. He gave one of the boys the H word. He committed S word, jumped in the water, So and there's other people that I can name. I gotta be careful. I will say this: he was in the house of Ms. Rahi. I will say that. I'm gonna say his name. I'm gonna say the house he was in.
We'll say that.
He slept with underage guys. I didn't look at it as predatory because I knew it was predatory. But people around me, they didn't care, and they would come to parties. When I would go to these parties, we would drink. We was all kids. We were all teenagers, and we would be drinking with people.
But here's the thing, though, Wiley. Here's the thing. I understand what you're saying. Back in the day, I totally get it. I had to stop my brother from talking to an old man. He was old, and my brother was still in high school. I told him that he was gonna give him the house in Vegas. The house in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? But as a person, as you being an adult, why are you constantly hanging around predators? Are you a
that's
predator?
true.
That's just
Yeah.
like you, Wiley. That's just like you saying, I don't believe in abusing the elderly, but everybody who you hang around with is abusing the elderly.
Oh, that's a good point.
Well, how can you say you don't stand for that? But every time we look up, you're hanging around people that's abusing elderly. So it just makes me look at, I'm not going to hang around a bunch of cokeheads.
And if you understand, because the type of people Armon and the behavior that they're doing, it's going to get ugly. Because I can guarantee you, King have already came out and said that Armon was fist fighting his mother. There's a matter of time before King.
I believe it. And you know why I believe it? Because he always has something hateful to say about Black women. It's nothing never uplifting. It's a difference from when you reading a female because maybe they deserve it. Maybe they came onto the show being wild, being disrespectful, or maybe they talking reckless in the comments, or they calling in trying to run some stuff. So yeah, sometimes you may have to read someone, but he's always on a constant roll of saying something negative about Black women. He don't really respect Black women. And of course, when he goes out and he sees Black women, of course he's gonna take a picture with them. Why would he be like aggressive with a woman out in public? Like, you really think ain't nobody gonna check him? Like, come on now.
That's a very good point. I want to say this to the people that is watching this broadcast here. King Payne put out an allegation that Armon Wiggins was fist fighting his mother, and Armon put out an allegation that King Payne is a pedo. So do you think it's gonna get uglier from now? Because whatever happened, Armon is unhinged, and Tasha loved this because Tasha do not like gay people. I've told somebody this. Tasha is very homophobic. She had put an allegation on Storm that Storm tried to touch her son. Tasha's very unhinged, and we defended Storm. I don't think Storm remember that. This is before Nancy Pelosi was funding his campaign to go against Wiley's fish campaign to go. But we defended Storm, and I think he forgot about that. This before he was with Donald Rig Fish.
They all forget.
They forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? I got cussed out by Tasha for defending him because she was on King Payne page and said, quote, I felt uncomfortable for my son. He had a weird feeling because I was N-word by someone, pretty much tried to say he was a child toucher. And, I'm going to just mind my business. But I defended him. And now he's on a massive fish campaign against Wiley Fish campaign.
And that's another thing too, just to kind of bag it up. That is what Storm is doing is so weird. I mean, my God, you type in his name on YouTube and you see nothing but Wiley shorts all at the top.
I told you he's been funded.
By the way, Wiley, I want to say you look great. I seen that old interview he did, and I'm looking at you now. You look great.
Thank you.
You doing what you're doing. You look fabulous, and don't let nobody tell you.
I thank you for that.
I was like that. Wow.
Yeah,
wow. I'm like, wow. It's like night and day. Like, you're really upgrading with yourself.
Thank you.
And you're upgrading with your show. And if people literally have to go back and look from like back then to like where you are now to really have them open up their eyes and see like how far you really came. And I feel like this is why the hate campaign is going really, really, really strong. Now that Armon is trying to tap into another like I don't know what it's called on YouTube, but now he's tapping into a whole nother algorithm. So now it's up for grabs, like who's gonna lead the pack. They don't want Wiley to do it, so of course they're gonna do a hate campaign.
They're doing a massive
rerun old interviews. But the thing is, While you done already told us this. They're not spilling no tea.
They're not spilling
They're not spilling
no tea.
nothing.
And it's
You're not ashamed of what you do.
and
That's the
not
problem.
ashamed. And I heard he was in Las Vegas. Like,
Why you worried?
why are you worried? Like, I don't understand.
Who's
What,
talking who?
right, that's what I'm saying. He's so concerned about Wiley. It is a fish campaign led by the Democrats. He's embarrassed because he keeps saying, I hope Mount TV talk about it. He's upset, you guys, because we're getting sympathy. We are a very likable person. We out of the closet. He's in the closet. We're leaving the LGBT community to focus on being with our beautiful wife. And I said, I'm a husband to be. These people can't even comprehend. I was wearing a shirt, husband protected hero. And is he married? Blah, blah, blah. They're so.
Now they out there looking for marriage certificates. They're
right.
so invested.
It's like.
But they call you crazy, though.
Right. He's trying to, I guess, stop my growth, but you can't. We are a very likable person. Aaliyah said, I got a drunk story about Wiley, but he already shared it on his platform. Like, we share everything. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Even the part of us at the airport. Nobody asks us, how do we get to the airport, who told us to go to the airport, or whatever. You don't know because y'all are lazy. And I'm talking about the YouTubers. Y'all are so freaking lazy. Y'all not journalists. Because the first question will be, how did he get to the airport? Why is he at the counter? Who sent him the tickets? Where is he flying to? Y'all don't do y'all homework. But regardless of what it is,
they just hear one thing.
It's all on camera.
One day, just start a rumor about yourself. Just start a rumor, like Lizzie Lohan used to do back in the day. She'll start a whole rumor about herself just to see how far it goes.
Right, because the thing is on camera. You see me on camera at the airport. I thought I was, because my phone was hacked. I thought this was my Uber. I could say, oh, well, this is probably my Uber. Get out of my car, blah, blah, blah. He threw the stuff out of the car. I didn't lose my life, thank God. Then I was in my phone, said, go to this counter, go to that counter. I met some beautiful white people at the Jehovah's Witness. I met them at the airport. Now, mind you, we're live streaming. And nobody asked me, how did he get there? You didn't walk to no airport. So
right.
I put my luggage in there, and the guy threw the luggage out. And of course, I did get home safely. No one knew that I was picked up at the Marriott Hotel. I was at an event. One of my producers, Melanie Queen, was having an event at the Marriott Hotel. And I was there. And because my phone was compromised, I didn't know what floor to go on, whatever, because it was telling me all these different areas. And they called the police, somebody at the hotel. And it was a black woman. Once I got to the lobby, and she said, are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. I couldn't speak. I was tired. I was exhausted. And I was picked up by the police. And the paramedics put me in there, and they took me to the Texas Health Hospital. No one knew. Everybody knew, but you didn't know that beginning parts because that wasn't on camera. You could easily call the Marriott Hotel and do your homework. Do your homework, blogger. Storm, do your homework, pork chop, because you all don't know the story. And we wasn't tased. We were in the hospital. They treated us well. We were able to watch the news. We was able to watch Power. I did apologize to that sister. I made her have an anxiety attack. Shout out to the cooks at the Texas South Hospital. The food was amazing. And I thank the doctors that talked to my mother. And I thank Blue Skies. And I thank Tasha Nicole for reaching out. I thank my producer for reaching out to us. But the coons on YouTube, they were just dragging us for filth. They thought we were down. And the right folks released us back to the streets. And Storm keeps saying in his mind, because he's a coon, he keeps saying, he's unhinged. You don't know nothing about mental health, sir. We good. If we are unhinged or we are crazy, why are you talking about a crazy person? Stupid. If that's the case, why would you even interview Jaguar Wright when she bathed with her dead son, ashes? Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say you against people being on the internet being psychos, and you put a woman on a platform that said that she witnessed Erica Badu burying somebody underwear and bones in her backyard, and you.
Yeah.
So you can't talk about me. And you got mad when Jaguar Wright lied on you. Remember when Jag lied on you, Storm, and you did a cigarette, you cussed her out, the views got low because she went and built up other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Beg for her forgiveness. Then Armon tapped in, dish you. Said, yeah, I said, yeah, I went over this going, I did that, but I made you, and you didn't need my content. You had real talent. That was a diss towards you, Storm. You too.
Because you have Jag content, that doesn't mean it's gonna go viral.
Yes. And then she went over to the king, and they put it's just like it's one person that did not need Jaguar Wright. I didn't use her
Yep.
content. We turned her
Didn't
down.
beg her. Didn't beg her to come on the show. Nothing. She came to you.
She came to us. We did not beg her. We did not kiss her
She
butt.
called in the audience line.
She called in and she said, and you don't even have no money. Well, okay, bye. We're not going to pay you $300.
Well, why we needed to? But here's the thing, though. Why we needed to pay her when she came to the Wiley Show?
Fact.
We don't need to pay her. The losers do. Of course, they got to pay her.
They we paying her.
I
ain't paying her a dime.
To pull people in. Don't nobody want to go on their show unless they getting paid.
Facts.
People come on the Wiley Show for free. They call in just like the rest of us, or they'll get on camera just like the rest of us.
Facts. And
why does Wiley need to pay?
And that's why when she came on the show, we gave her great advice, and we never begged her. We never begged her. We actually have never before seen interview between her and her girlfriend that came on our members only. I never posted it. I think we shot that like a year ago or when we was in Chicago because we didn't want to use her for content. I felt bad for her. I really did. I felt bad for her. I'm not going to use her for content because I saw a lot of people were using her for content.
Yeah, and you said that. You said that. I remember you said that on your show.
Yeah, it was very, very disgusting. Just like Storm, he's using Wiley for content, and he still can't crack 1,000 views. If you all remember, the Storm Monroe that was buying views versus the Storm Monroe now is sad. He don't even come on camera because he's overweight.
Well, I know. Oh, talking about he fasting. I said, oh, he must have got tired of them fat neck jokes, no neck.
Yeah, you see it.
Him and Benzino, they all in the same row. They both got no necks, no goddamn necks. And Kate talk about nobody. And I could tell Storm is struggling for views because when did you start doing videos? Sharing Armon, like literally sharing Armon video, taken away from his views, because what was the point of even going to Armon's channel to watch the interview when you're already sharing it word from word on your, I'm literally watching the Armon show on Storm platform. Yeah. Like you're struggling for views because why are you doing a live reaction to his read on Tasha K? It's the same old read. Your child hates you. Your kid is in Africa.
And also Tasha K, the video about Tasha K did higher numbers than Cardi B and Joe Budden.
I mean, don't nobody want to see that mess. Don't nobody care.
It's just like it did higher numbers. It did the video. His positive video did 3,000 views. 5,000 views. The audience, let's go to his community all here. The audience, you guys, I want you all to see this. The audience said, this is Armon Wiggins' audience, you guys. One person said, bro, you need a separate channel Keep this channel for rap beats and story time. Create another channel for when you're going through a manic, MANIC rebrand. Always deleting your content. Don't you know all the female rap gossip and commentary is what got you to 200,000 subscribers? Getting fed up, getting fed up with this channel. What? I don't speak in riddles, nor do I feel like the code in your sub. Can you kindly say it with your chest? Someone said, right. I'm like, huh? You asked for too much. He could never. But he did what y'all start saying he doing too much. I remember him calling out on air, straight up, no chaser. And they said, decide who you want to be. I am tired of being confused. You want to be positive Armon or negative Armon? Because I'm here for both, but I want to know what is giving. Someone posted under there, he's a Gemini. I don't think any of us are just one of these all the time. We're all battling between positive and negative all the time. And sometimes we fall victim to the negativity because we are all only human. Armand thrives off of negativity and he be back in his old ways in no time. And Candy Voice, well, speak on it. I thought you got rid of it. Why would you delete all of your content, boo? Y'all are so exhausting. Rebrand. He always does this every few months. It'll be back up. Laughing emoji. A manic breakdown. No, it probably won't. He said he's done with female rap reviews. But then he just talked about Cardi B
and Joe.
Yeah. And Joe Budden.
Wow.
I love the rap commentary. You don't need to be friends with the girls to report about the culture. Whatever path Armand chooses to take, I will continue to follow. His journey so far has been successful. There's nothing wrong with reinventing and rebranding yourself. Sometimes in life and business, you have to long way where he started compared to those he came with in the game with which each move he elevates. So I'm really like reading these comments, you guys, and the audience is clearly confused about what he's trying to do as content because it's very confusing to the people. He does this every few months. That means it's a sign of a mental illness because he don't get you guys. You all notice every time he go to parties, he don't get invited. He didn't get invited to the BET Awards. He was in the same boat as Miss Nettle and Charles, rejected. They don't know him, and Jason Lee closed the door to a lot of doors that thought was going to open for Armand is closed. And now he's on, well, let me be positive. But you don't stay positive because you said, quote, I want to whack Tasha K. It's like it's not going to work because as long as you got a Twitter account, you're going to always go back to that old Armand.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope that he doesn't go back to his old ways.
He's gonna go to it. Look what he said about King. Maybe that was ruthless.
He needs to stay. He needs to stay in whatever algorithm that he's currently in. It's time for someone. It's time for someone else to lead the pack. He led it for a really long time.
He did this.
He should go ahead and retire from out of this sector. And he needs to go into whatever sector he's trying to go into.
There's no way.
And he should stay there.
On the 21st, when he get them checks, and them checks is real low, reality gonna set in.
Well, I hope he fights through that reality.
What he said about King, baby, that just threw out every.
Well, you know how he's gonna do this.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do a video. Well, he's not going to talk about it. What he's going to do is he's going to do one of those fake positive videos. And in that fake positive video, he's going to passively aggressively spill tea and talk about it. You know how he does this routine here. That's what I'm saying. I hope he fights through reality. Stay in that sector. Continue to be on that. Allow someone else.
Allow other people to break through and all of that. I just think like the whole idea of the female, unless you go all in and talk about everybody, it's not going to sincere work. It's like you're not even talking about JT and JT put you on a documentary. That doesn't mean it's just like because you want to be so accepted by Cardi and Nicki, and you got a woman that could be your sister and and she put him in a documentary. Like that's just stupid not to talk about. Everything that
Yeah.
you wanted, you get in, but it ain't Nikki ain't posted you. And any correct me if I'm wrong, Jada, is JT about to release her album Friday? Or is that a lie?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's already on iTunes now as we speak. So
I'm gonna
it's
listen
just
to it. I'm gonna talk about it. I do the female rap. Now, when we do the numbers, watch Armon creep back. Oh, I'm going back. Oh, forget it.
I'm
I'm
telling
gonna
you.
whack him. I'm going back being a
It's that's why I was like, keep them over there. Keep them in that positive algorithm.
child.
Leave
He gonna
this,
be
yeah, we need somebody else to lead the pack. That's why I was like, it's when this hate campaign, this hate train, this Wiley hate train is like
yeah,
is going, it's
it's
popping
like it's
because
like
they know you're up next.
yeah, that's
That's
the
what makes
truth.
me laugh about the
They
situation.
know Wiley is
Keep
up
them over there.
next, and it's
Don't
gonna
bring
be
them over
it's
here.
in
Keep them
our
over
picture is so brighter than YouTube. Is that
there.
because I'm like, why they coming at Wiley like this? I'm like, hold up, because they know I'm like, what? I told Prada, I'm
Oh my
broke as broke
goodness.
can be, but it's your light is shining bright. Your
Mhm.
gift is just as strong as it being. Me talking about you coons. It's just like creating new words, a new zone.
Oh
And
my
people is
goodness.
loving it. Look at the numbers, it's up and high. It's people are in tune, they're watching, and we're promoting Fox News, we're promoting Trump, and it's just like they can't. We're just so talented. This is the only show we can go political. We can get in the gutter. We can talk about the coons and
Mhm.
losing. And then this is the thing.
Music. We talk about music,
Yes,
movies,
they watch every.
culture, everything,
They watch
and it's
everything
all
we.
funny.
They watch everything we do on YouTube.
The bars. They coming for your own eggs.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's like
and the Barb's too.
it's funny. No, and
Because the thing
it is
about Storm,
comedic.
he's so jealous. It's oozing out of his paws. And the
Mhm.
video that only got 3,000 views. He got to put Wiley in the title because his people don't know me. The numbers will be higher, but he never talked about us. He always talked about subliminal, never said our name or anything like that. Uh,
Nah, it's embarrassing.
it's
It's
very
embarrassing
embarrassing.
for Storm because I should not type in Storm Monroe and then all of a sudden like it's nothing but
Nothing but
views,
Wiley.
Like Wiley shorts all at the top.
It's like
Wiley,
nothing but.
it is like what?
I'm like, this
What are you
person is
doing?
crazy. And then
Oh my god,
Donna
people
Ross
are
with
funny.
Fish, she on there got red fish hair. I can tell she spelled bad. And she up there watching her big breast. You see the breast just hanging. And she won't Storm to suck it. He's not even attracted to her. It's just like you stupid. You know you want to come to the meet and greet. You could have grind on me. You would have been pregnant by now. You
Nah,
would have been pregnant.
she wanna be friends with you. It's just
She
she
want to be
can't.
friends, but she want to be accepted by a store. Come on to the meet and greet. I'll put you on the fly, Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah.
Wally Wig Fish. Just come on.
Yeah,
She-
until they can do meet and greet, they don't have real supporters.
they don't. And Aaliyah talk
I'm
about she
standing by
brought.
that. You
And I
crack
want
the
to. Oh,
code by
damn, sorry.
cracking your by pulling out that credit card. I'm standing by that slogan because until y'all do meet and greet, you don't have real supporters. Those are
We
bots.
don't. And we
Those are
have we
bots.
have mad
Until you
people.
do a meet and greet, those are bots.
Okay, and then Aaliyah said, I bought meet and greet ticket. I never sold a meet and greet ticket. You just want to lie, girl. Stop lying with your Ozempic body self. You was beautiful. Stop that. Stop being a pick me. You look good in that bikini. You would have been pregnant too. You let me taste that. You wouldn't have to hit with the dishwasher. I could have been living in your house paying for half of your mortgage.
Sad.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't my fault that you still being best. They ain't gonna flock to your channel, you in that bikini. They not gonna flock to it. They don't watch lifestyle. This sector do not watch lifestyle channel, seeing her in a bikini in her bedroom with liquor bottles in the corner. That's stupid. And then you sit and storm. He sent me a voicemail, and it was funny. I was laughing at the voicemail. I left that voicemail a couple of weeks. It was on members only. It was a couple of weeks ago. I don't care. And people like the women talk about all that type of stuff. If you don't like what I do, take your cute self somewhere else. She could have been said that. She held on to that because she messy. He left me this voicemail. Okay, now when I called that restaurant tomorrow, you already slept with the dishwasher. Stop talking. You did that, and they already put your business out. She slept with the dishwasher. And then got mad. He telling us, well, we do bingo night. No, he didn't say bingo night. I'm sorry. He said we do karaoke night on this night. He a whole cook. Talking about he a owner. No, she talking about she don't own.
Oh my God.
And then
now why she couldn't Google that? You know, when you go to restaurants, sometimes they got the owner name on the building.
She lied. And then when I went there, I'm like, that ain't on. He worked right there in the kitchen. Was right there in the kitchen. It's just like when people lie, man. It's just like, man, because when I go to West Clucking, Angie and her husband in that restaurant every single day because they own the place. How in the world you a new business in Plano, Texas, and you at Aaliyah's house eating her box, making her pasta salad every day and bread because you want her to get big. And and the sad part about her, she watching right now in the bushes. And then she get on the phone with people about me. She can't talk to Nate about it because Nate embarrassed himself. All he did was cussed out Couture Bay and her followers and my followers. Was very nasty to Natasha. And Natasha was like, why are you being nasty? Wiley cannot get drunk. And he have audience that come and see him. And she really got him together. I'm like, okay, Natasha, I love you, sis. And I can't wait till we go out and party because I haven't really partied in Vegas, Shell. I've been busy. But once we go out, hey, wobble, baby, wobble. Once we go out, baby, I want, I got to be low key because I'm a Republican now. I can't be dropping it like it's hot. I got to give it a conservative twerk. But no,
not a conservative twerk.
I got to give it a conservative twerk. Because I'm looking at y'all, and I'm going to say in my clothes, if y'all are looking at this video, I'm a beautiful chocolate man. I'm tall and I'm single and I'm looking for a wife. If you want me to be your husband, hit me up in the DM. If you're looking for a husband, a provider. We're not on the down low storm. We don't smell like fish, but like down the Bronx wig.
He has good credit.
Good credit. And we working on ourselves.
Haircut.
Jada, we is working on ourselves for the better.
And he know how to make chicken.
Yeah, and I know how to make it crunchy too. So that's what I did. We have fun over here at the Wiley Show. We show y'all when we eat chicken. We talk about our life. Like we are real. That's one thing about Tasha. She was so real. She was like, Wiley, you are so real. Robert Sims, what do you want? Somebody just said Robert Sims just reached out to us backstage. Who was that? Let me drop.
You want me to drop down?
No. They had reached out backstage. That's probably a Democrat. He out there cooning. Can't even come on here right. He trying to sneak and listen to me. And I saw them backstage. Come on, Robert Sims. Robert Sims, you was backstage. Come on. Come on up here and talk to Daddy. Come on. And don't get me wrong, Donna Brooks Wig Fish, she beautiful. But
You never said she was ugly.
never. And we
You
have a
never said it.
good time. And it's just it's just
She
like
just got a crunch. She just got a crunchy wig. Like she
yeah,
just needs
a real crunchy wig. She could just wear it natural. Take that fish wig off. We told her to take it off. And all she is obsessed with Wiley. Because she's so mad because I guess he always calling me Donald Ross Wig Fish. If you can't handle wearing a crunchy wig, take it off. Now, if me and her would get in the bed and cuddle, it will be also ratings. It will break the internet. It will break the internet. And I can't do that because I will get, I'm a man, so and it work. Okay. I'm not you ain't gonna put that on God. You working out in the gym, Jada working out in the gym doing the stairmaster, and we cuddling. I'm a whole man. Okay, all that, man, it worked. Store, he sit there, nothing but a potato salad. Nothing rises. Nothing. It's just like, and I need to find them old videos. She's so giggly and looks so stupid and cringy and fishy. And Storm don't even want to do this. Like, he looked like, because he was out of his element. Storm, that if he was with a man, the way when Von Ray was rubbing on him with body oil, he was rubbing on that back, he was turned on. And Chelsea, she took the picture. And
Bessie.
She sent me the picture. like Von Ray came in destroying home. Von Ray said that Storm did cocaine at the table.
And why would he lie?
Well, that's so funny. Von Ray was going to Thanksgiving dinners, and Tasha K said, she said, I looked at Von Ray. He looked so good in that white BMW. Wait. She was even getting wet. It's just like, I couldn't believe it. Because Von Ray was attractive. He had like this bad boy, that body was good. That's before he got all, pow and stitched up. He was good looking. And Chelsea was riding his face. She picked her up from jail. He screwed her in the hotel. He said that she ran for the peen. She ran from it. She couldn't take it. She locked the door. She thought she was pregnant. And Tasha K said, how about we say Von hook you up to the washer and the dryer? How about we say Von Ray knocked her to the washer and the dryer? Then we would equal. And I guess Storm, it scared Storm. So they said, if you don't follow this plot, we gonna say you got to get us the washer and the dryer too. And Storm was so scared. He looked like a little girl. He was so scared. He was oozing with fear. This man, I just can't believe whichever Democrat that he had love making with, that man, they got in Storm's ear. Because this is weird. I was talking to Pride. I said, out of everybody talking about Wiley, and these people came against me hard. Did not talk about Wiley. Storm talked about Wiley. And I never thought they would talk about Wiley because they said they got more subscribers than Wiley. And when Storm did it, y'all, and I guess Storm kind of jealous that I didn't talk about his roast. I didn't watch it. I don't know what he said. Even when Mouth TV talked about it, I fast forward it. I don't care because he's boring. And I watched the whole moderator thing because I wanted to see, and he played the voicemail, and she was so stupid. He left me a voicemail. She's just so happy to be accepted. This woman got some beautiful teeth. I think she went to Trinidad. They did a deep clean. Um, she just she have immigrant parents from Trinidad. I think she's an immigrant too, and she loved plastic surgery. Like she got BBLs, and Prada said it was a messed up. Prada said it's a messed up BBL. And Aaliyah told me she was a stripper, but Jada, I love you for calling in.
Hey, it's always good to watch your shows. You
Yeah,
have a
because
good
Aaliyah,
night.
yeah, we'll talk about it more in the morning, you guys. But Aaliyah did say she was a stripper, and I could go there, but Prada is not going to say anything about Aaliyah. Aaliyah is mad because Prada drags her and blocked her. She blocked Nate and Aaliyah, and they mad at me because I picked Prada. But I met Aaliyah and Nate, and Aaliyah, it just shocked me because I thought she was bougie and classy, and she saw this Dusty, and she screwed the dishwasher. And Nate was a drunk. He was so drunk he threw up blood, and they was like the worst. And I'm like, and I guess they were like, we met Wiley because I'm a superstar to them, and they just showed up. Man, Aaliyah, I did Aaliyah, but I never threw up in Aaliyah's face. I got to my apartment safe, and I do thank Aaliyah for driving me to my apartment. And that's why Storm is mad because we have great storylines with Aaliyah. Aaliyah kissed me. She put her feet in my face. She said, Wiley, can I put my feet in your face? And she did that. We had a good time. And Storm was mad. Storm's very, very mad. I'm late to the live. I'm way behind y'all. But this Chicago Roman thing is crazy. It is, but it's the truth. He's in a Roman family. J-Mo Roman. Yeah, it's been years ago. But we thank y'all for tuning into the Wiley Show. This was a good episode. I love y'all. Anybody else want to call in? That was it? Okay. If you want to contribute to the Wiley Show, you're more than welcome to contribute to the Wiley Show. Dollar sign. Oh, we got some more. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing? Who is
I
this?
heard that the girls was looking for me.
Is this King?
This is the official King Payne. What's going on, Wiley?
Well, Armon Wiggins, he said that you was a pedophile, and he said that you slept with, you cut someone hair, and some Mexican guy had a seizure. He said that you have drug addicts, people, and that you give them drugs to sleep with them.
Oh. Well, let's be clear. The only drug addict I know is Armonisha. Okay, let's be very, very, very clear. That's the only drug addict I know. Where are the receipts?
He said some Latino guy. Do you know anything about that? You cut somebody hair and he had a seizure?
I said, where are the receipts?
I'm asking you that question. That's an allegation. Did that happen? Because you cut hair.
But that's the difference. See, that's the difference between me and Armonisha. I don't make allegations. I tell the truth. And if you guys want the receipts, they will be posted on my community feed in just a few minutes.
Because I know you said a receipt about his mom. So is that the receipt you talking about, or what receipt you talking about?
No. I was saying because Armonisha, since she likes doing story times, Why don't she tell the people about the time she got into a physical altercation with her mother? Remember, I was there in the car.
Wait, so he was
There's a
fighting
lot
his
of things
mother?
that you could be telling stories about yourself instead of making up stories about me.
Oh my gosh.
And I told you, each time you fix your mouth to tell a lie or to talk about me, I'm going to come forward with more receipts and more truth. I'm not worried about anything that he's saying because where are the receipts? I don't do no fucking drugs.
Oh my gosh. Because he
I don't do no fucking
said
drugs,
back
but
in
I do have
2018
receipts.
you got so
I
high
do
they had
have
to carry you
receipts.
out of the club. So that didn't
I
happen.
do have receipts of Armon hitting me up to contact one of my associates who sells drugs. So I have those receipts that I'm going to be posting of Armon soliciting me to help him get the cocaine. So I'm going to post that too. I challenge him to post any receipts that he has on me. I challenge you. Post the receipts. Come forward with the receipts because I'm going to post the receipts. I'm posting the receipts. That's what we do over here in the home of the situation.
Because you did say that Armon
we
had
deal
the
with
cocaine on the table, and he said, whatever I have is gold, diamonds. So was it gold, a container? Because he said that everything he had is gold and his diamonds. That's what he said.
He was gifted a gold for like a cigarette case thing that he keeps his illegal drugs in.
Oh my gosh. But everybody,
I'm going through my photos. I was there at the studio a lot. I'm pretty sure I got a picture somewhere, very much so somewhere.
and people are saying y'all were friends. This is something. Why do you think he talked about it today? Because you talked about that on Tasha's show about a couple of weeks ago on her Twitter space. He said that you are a disgusting. You have always been jealous of Armon. That's what Armon said, and that you're trash.
Where are the receipts? Where are the receipts? Like I said, I'm going to be posting all of the receipts. You guys are intelligent. I'll let you guys determine from the receipts who is jealous of who. And if Armon has any receipts, like I said, I encourage him to come forward with the receipts.
Wow. So you're saying receipts. You did say that you was in the
I have
car.
done nothing, but the only thing I've done is respond. That's all I'm doing is responding. Like I was literally in Mexico when this shit show all started, but I'm the one reaching for him.
And you told Tasha something about the cocaine on the table.
Like all of us have brains. Like nobody, you can't just change the narrative. We all know what happened. We've all been here. We all are present. Like the narrative is the narrative. Like you keep trying to fix the narrative. You keep trying to change it to your own benefit. Like everyone was there. We all seen you do that video with the rotted root addressing me. That was you who made this public. You keep on trying to attack me and make like I put this on the internet, but you obviously feel some type of way that we're not friends any longer, that I don't want to be your friend because why do you keep bringing me up? Like little old me, like all of these people that discuss me have massive platforms. You have 200,000 subscribers. Shouldn't we be celebrating the 200,000 subscriber milestone instead of talking about little old official King Payne with 20,000 subscribers?
So what happened? You cut off the fresh up with Armon, or he cut off the fresh up with you? Because I remember him going on Tasha Head, and he said,
blocked.
"What was
He's
that?"
blocked. He's blocked.
So you blocked him, and then he must have went on
blocked.
Tasha Head and said, he said, "You are in the same boat as me. That's what Wiley would do. My friends don't go on the internet." He put this ain't the first time he put out against you. He said that you tried to sleep with one of his friends, force yourself on one of his friends when the friend was asleep. Do you remember when he said that? And then tonight he called you a pedo like Larry Reed. He said y'all both are the same.
Isn't that his friend?
He said that about Larry Reed, and I was shocked.
But Larry Reed is today currently his friend. So you are friends with someone who you allege is a pedophile.
He personally said that. He said you have fraudulent adopted children, fraudulent foster kids. He said. He said all
That's
that.
amazing. That's amazing. So I know that you're not used to receipts, Wiley. I
No,
know that's what I'm gonna
well, we receipts. Oh,
yeah.
we just going by what Armon said. People in the chat said they believe Armon. You have to
That's
show
amazing.
evidence and proof. Like drop the receipts,
That's
and we will tell the people what you have. But we have to ask you what Armon said because y'all were friends. Y'all
All right,
grew
I'm
up
dropping
together.
the receipts right now. Everybody come over to the official King Pain show. I'm
Yeah,
dropping
we
the
want to
receipts right
see
now.
your pictures and all that type of stuff. But you keep saying receipts. Armon is a receipt. I'm just saying Armon said all this stuff. Unless you have evidence and just show it to the people, you ain't got to tell people to rush to go over there. They'll go over there once they drop it. Obviously, it wasn't that important because I just so happened to go on King Payne community wall and I saw the receipt. No one even sent me the receipt. He said that 3 hours ago, said, what to get mad for? Armon had the bigger platform. Storm posted it. Armon said he gonna send it to Storm. See, I'm getting text messages telling he gonna send it to stuff to Storm Monroe. So why are you getting mad at Wiley? What the aggressiveness? I wasn't there. I don't know. What this is pure karma. Now he see how it feel, and this is worse because Armon Wiggins, y'all. Somebody said when childhood friends go at it, it's something. Now they say is King Payne guilty? Is he guilty? Is he what? But he keeps saying go to my page. You don't have to tell people. Just drop the receipt. They'll come to it. King Payne is definitely guilty. Okay, let's open up the phone lines. Because he keeps saying receipts. Armon had a receipt. He said this stuff happened. And Wiley said, I know you don't deal with receipts. Bruh, what receipt? You posted 3 hours ago. Why don't you tell everyone about the fist fight I witnessed between you and your mom? That's okay. You're saying that receipt? Okay. You say you did receipts. So should we take Armon Wiggins' receipt, say you did all that pedophile behavior? I'm just saying. You keep saying receipts. Armon said what he said. You got to go to your live and do the talking. You call into the Wiley Show, say you the official King Payne. Okay, I'm going to ask you the questions. He avoid the question. I'm asking you a question about the man that had the seizure. You denied to answer a question about that. I'm asking you direct things that Armon said in his video. Armon blatantly said it. Then you got people in the chat saying, I don't think Armon Wiggins is going to make up ish. Because this ain't the first time Armon said that about King. He said it on another platform that King tried to force himself on one of Armon Wiggins' friends. I guess the guy was attractive and didn't want King, and the guy was sleeping, trying to force himself on it. Armon shared a lot of allegations in that live. I'm not by myself. Jada, did you hear that live? Prada, did you hear that live? He shared a lot of allegations. Can you call in to confirm? Can somebody repeat what Armon said? Because I know I did not just it went in one after the other. I heard this man had serious allegations. I was surprised that he even mentioned that about King. So can you call in, Jada, and get your thoughts, Jada, if you want to call back in? I'm trying to understand. Because this man, you could just go to the last probably 5 minutes of that Armon Wiggins interview and the Armon Wiggins video. He mad at Wiley for what reason? Baby, Armon said this. I didn't say it. Armon said it. Verbatim, towards the last 5 minutes of that interview, Armon said it. Jack also said that about King Payne. I remember. What? Are you kidding me? What? Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Yeah, hey, well, I feel like King Payne should definitely call back in.
It's just like,
he should definitely call back in, because I'm like, what's the point of you calling in if you're going to get upset with the questions
I
that
think he's
your
embarrassed.
friend
He's
of
embarrassed.
years said? Those allegations were pretty gruesome, okay?
Very gruesome.
So the people want to know, and to compare him to Larry Reed, you gotta kind of clear that up. You don't have to say, well, how about everybody just come over to Discord or whatever that is, or the community wall. No, we're not leaving. Say what you gotta say, and if we want to go over there and look at the physical copy, we will. But yeah, he definitely put some strong allegations out on King Payne. It's
Very
definitely
strong
worth
allegation.
going to court about if it's not true.
Very
It's more
strong
than
allegation.
just show the receipt. It's more than just show a receipt. You know, those are pretty strong allegations. So, you know, if he can show proof of what him and Jason Lee talked about, and if he can threaten to release receipts about him and Cardi B conversation, I'm pretty sure he got some stuff up in the chamber.
Uh-oh.
So I don't think
I
don't think getting upset and hanging up the phone, as far as like public opinion goes, I don't think that was the right move.
It really
I think
was.
he should have came in here. I think he should have handled it on a better level head, you know, because what was the point of calling in if you was going to do that? So
it wasn't even no need to call in.
Right. Because you wasn't saying nothing. You were just talking in circles. That was it.
He said about the mom. He didn't post a receipt about that. Because he keeps saying receipts. And
unless he was secretly recording them,
right,
you should have just went into your story. You should have went into your story time bag. You should have said what happened, because I'm pretty sure you didn't have your phone out recording Armon beating the crap out of his mom.
Wow.
There's no way.
Someone said it. Even in the comments here, they said, "Child, what friend? Don't give him your life." That's Couture Bay in the chat. Verbal or physical fight? Curious mind wants to know. Then if you go to Coffee City, she posts a receipt on there. Let's see what Coffee City had to say. On her community wall, they actually say, one person said the beef with a childhood friend is never for the weak. This is a lame comeback after all the stuff he said about him being a pedo, pervert, addict, etc. This is what he came up with. And the worst part is he's not denying it. He said this comment is like saying, "I know what you are, but what am I?" Talk about our mom, not his mama. Official lame smile. And someone said, "At official campaign, we don't care." So, do you think that campaign need to release videos? What do you think that? Do you think the public believe the allegations?
If I'm gonna be real with you, if those receipts ain't really given, it's gonna look like as if he's distracting, like as if he's trying to shine the light somewhere else. So he definitely should have went into a story time about that. Because there's no way, unless you have an actual video, like him asking for coke, okay. I'm pretty sure somebody has texted me asking, like, you think old boy got some green? Like, he's asking for coke. We know he's a cokehead. What is that? He never denied not doing coke. I want people to comprehend that. Armon never denied
He
doing
admitted
coke.
it that he did it.
So him showing a receipt of him asking for coke, that's not a gag. That's not a read. People who have comprehension skills know he does coke. So that's not gagging the girl.
Yeah.
That's not gagging nobody. Let's talk about these allegations that Armon is saying. How can you prove your innocence when it comes down to that? You say he got into an altercation, he got into a fight with his mom. Okay, where's the proof about that? Do you have a video? And even if we do see him hitting his mom, I'm pretty sure half the people that are listening right now have probably had a physical altercation with their mom. You know? So is that really going to have people canceling Armon? No. He called OG a monkey, and he's still here. So we need something that's worth putting out. Because those allegations that Armon is saying is bigger than him asking for coke like a dope baby.
And then Armon said he did do that King Payne did coke. They had to carry him out the office.
Isn't coke popular in the LGBT community?
I believe crystal meth is more popular than coke now.
Well,
yeah, coke was at one point. Coke was like everything.
10 years ago, coke was pretty popular. About 10
but
years
yeah,
ago,
but crystal meth now, child, that crystal meth, child. When I brought Mr. Fox on, he said it got the girls looking like zombies. Because my cousin,
I believe it.
My cousin, if you look at his pictures, look at him now on the street, you would not believe this guy he was gorgeous. He like sores all in his head. His mouth is rotting out. He's strung out on drugs. He's strung out. And a lot of people don't talk about that crystal meth. And y'all want y'all to do your research, and they do documentaries. In one part of Europe, they do crystal meth. It's a party drug. They still do it. But the people, the black people that do it now, they strung out. And I want y'all to Google this guy named Hot Rod. And you're going to see he's an adult entertainer. And look how bad he looked. They got him all on Facebook. Bones, gray hair, nappy hair. He's strung out. Crystal meth.
Wow.
It's a very powerful, it's worse than coke. And it's hard to get out of. And that's why I told, like, Armon, even in them videos, Armon be high. You can tell. Because
you can always tell it's in his eyes.
The man is strung out. And that addiction is on him really, 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 really hard for it. Let's see. Somebody else is on the phone. Let me see who this is.
Okay.
Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, what's up, Wiley? Can you hear me?
Who is this?
My name is Jay.
Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Yeah, I just wanted to come and give my response or commentary on Armon. He did this big one. He did what he was supposed to do.
Exposed King Payne, you say?
Say what?
You say he did his big one. What do you mean?
Yeah, with Tasha K and King Payne.
And you from Dallas?
Yeah.
That's what's up. I never met you before, but you are amazing.
So what do you think about the whole situation?
I think, number one, your voice is just amazing. But what I think about the situation, I think is entertaining. What do you think about the situation?
I think it's entertaining too. Um, yeah, I think Armand is justified with the things that he said. And I do think there is some validity in the things that he said about King Payne as well.
Oh my
They
God.
were friends at one point. They
Wow.
were friends for a long time. So my thing is, what is Armand going to gain from lying on King Payne?
Mm,
Absolutely nothing.
mm.
What is he going to gain? Nothing. So if you have someone that's talking shit about you and you want to get back at them and say, hey, well, you talking about me, well, let me talk about you too. I think they're justified in doing that. Don't you agree? Also,
I
King
believe right.
Payne,
I believe right. If King put out that Armand does coke, that opened the door. But let's play double advocate. If it is true that King is a pedo and he did these things and Armand knew about it, why didn't Armand report King to the police?
that's not Armand's responsibility. First of
Excuse
all,
me.
he
If
never
you're
said that
seeing
he,
somebody doing that behavior, you don't say nothing. You just as bad then.
well, can we classify King Payne as a pedophile? Or was
Well,
he
that's
just
what he
sexually
said.
assaulting him?
Did he put it out there that this man was doing? Did you hear what Armand said
Was he
about King
there?
Payne?
Was he there in the act? First of
Well,
all,
that's if he knew about it, the way how he described it, I thought he in the next room. I don't know.
just because someone sees something doesn't, they're not obligated to report it. They're not the one committing the crime.
But
If they
wow.
had, okay, if they had no involvement in the situation, they're not going to be castigated for not reporting the crime. That's the problem with people today. Y'all want folks to be going down to the courthouse claiming, oh, this person did this person did that. No, that's not their problem. The people that did the crime should be the ones admitting to what they did. No, they're not obligated to report a damn thing. They're not obligated to do anything. They are obligated to go to their house and mind their own business and go to work like they've been doing. That's the situation. So don't try to hold Armand to this standard because a lot of y'all would not do that thing either. So let's not act like we are all perfect and we're going to be reporting things that we see because we don't. How many of y'all got cousins and uncles with fake check stubs that y'all not reporting down to the goddamn courthouse? How many of y'all got people light bills in your name, gas bills in y'all name, all types of different things in other people's names, and y'all want people to give y'all some type of leeway as well? So don't, no. Now, in the perfect world, we would report it, but we're not in the perfect world at the end of the day. So, no. There's so many things that we have seen, we have witnessed as Americans that we did not report. Why? Because we mind our own business. Just saying.
And you guys listen. So now King Payne released a receipt of Armon Wiggins, January the 25th, 2021. Wow. So Wiley got aggressive with him and came on to him. Oh, well, he used his subscribers' money to pay for sex. How this is King Payne. Why are you putting this on me that I'm using my y'all go to his community wall. Wiley using his subscribers' money to pay for sex. There is nobody that I have to pay for anything because these guys on Jack are not escorts. Escorts don't even be on Jack. They on whole other apps. You, King, you supposed to be clearing up allegations about you, and you put out stuff with Armani y'all was communicating about Wiley. This doesn't make no sense. This see. How did Wiley get in it? The receipt, like, I'll gag it right now. This is Armon and King having a conversation.
Wait, who paid? Is somebody community page?
This is on King community page. And they're getting mad. This because people are super chatting me back in 2021. This is
he bringing up something that happened a while back.
In 2021, you're communicating about Wiley, Armon, and King. And see, King, now you got Armon saying all this stuff about it don't feel good. I know it don't feel good. But you started it when you said that you said Armon does coke. Armon put out that you would peddle like Larry Reed. You got the answer to that. It's you when Armon said that you cut somebody's hair and they had a seizure because they were so distraught of what happened. Did you hear what that man? Did y'all hear what Armon was alleging?
Yeah, that was crazy.
He was alleging some serious stuff. What you saying, oh wow, he used his subscribers' money to pay for sex. I'd rather pay for something than to take it and they have a seizure.
Now, mind you, they were friends. So obviously these are things that Armon probably did not see in person. But I think King Payne still had some type of whatever with Armon at the time to the point where he could trust Armon with this information. That's probably why Armon knew this stuff in the first place. So he didn't have to be there.
He probably told him that in confidence. And it just...
Exactly.
And Prada, you said something very, very great. You said that I thought the receipts was supposed to be about Armon, and then you also said, Jada said, which was denied said about Armon stalking you. Yeah, these people be so concerned. Why can I believe? And in that video, I said, is Wiley broke, Trump gone? Like these people be watching Wiley, but King. Because you pissed off Armon, he put strong allegation on you. I never met Armon. He met you. He said you bring people in your home. I want to word it right. They're already drug addicts, but they don't want to sleep with you. So you force them with drugs to sleep with you. And somehow he put it together. Armon put some serious allegations on you, Storm. And I thought you was going to clear your name, but you talking about Wiley? This is making me feel like you more guilty. This is the way how you move it. It's like you guilty and you embarrassed. Armon exposed you, King, to thousands of people. And then somebody deleted, passed away, or somebody Mexican father. What did he say about the Mexican? The parents came and said something to King. It's like you're deflecting. It doesn't make sense. What this just proved that Armon is obsessed with Wiley.
Yeah.
This just proved that what did not said, Armon is obsessed with Wiley. Everything that Wiley does. This is proof of it. And you all take what I say on the internet. I never met Armon in person. Neither did I meet King. And thank God I never met these people because I don't do drugs. I stopped doing marijuana a long time ago because it's nothing for me. I never done hard drugs like coke and crystal meth, any of that. I don't know why he making posts about Wiley, but then he dropped some more receipts, but nothing about him clearing his name of the allegations of being a pedo. That I'm thinking he got to really clear. And then you put out talking about Armon was whipping on his mama. Like, I don't believe that because I believe his mama would have pressed charges.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Also, we also see some receipts here, you guys. I guess King Payne is this is showing, okay, you guys, thank you, Mouth TV. Armon was sending King Payne some receipts and saying, right and relevant, he needs to address the sexual harassment assaults. He's deflected, stay on his neck. When King Payne was on a series against Wiley, what King Payne is doing is showing you what Armon said about Wiley and how Armon was telling me to say this stuff. But King, you're not going to get me as an ally because you a grown man and you ran with it. You ran with the surviving Wiley. But now you wanted me to showing me these receipts. It's too late to show it now. It's too late to show receipts. Oh, stay on his neck and all that and blah, 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 blah. Armon claimed that he know people that you touch and violate. Y'all grew up together. I never met Armon, neither did I meet you. But you said, I know nothing about Wiley. Armon came to my job. You allow Armon to use you. But you joined Tasha and see everything that's done in the dark gonna come to the light. This is the year of exposure. Armon put it all out there. He was so adamant to expose you, King, he even admitted that Larry Reed is a pedophile. Did he say that, sir, in the video? You see, he said that. I was like, whoa. He said, you just like Larry Reed.
Yeah, he did say that KP was trying to say that Larry Reed was a pedo. Yes, I saw that part.
And it's just like, you trying to, well, he said this about Wiley. It's too late to tell me what Armon told you to say about me. You allow Armon to use you as a puppet. You also got King, you're so naive, you're easily to be manipulated because you let Tasha to manipulate you. If you know Armon know all your dirty business, you getting high, you got to get kicked out of the club in 2012 or 13, whatever that year it happened, or 2018, you allow this. You so easily to be manipulated. Then you post the receipts about Wiley. I don't care. You never met Wiley. Neither did Armon meet Wiley. But he went on a vicious campaign against Wiley. Now that same viciousness, now he's saying that you doing all this stuff. It don't make you feel good, King. I know you embarrassed. Because you don't have no massive platform like Armon. More people is viewing this about you being a pedo. This guy on the phone, I never had him call in, but he saw the allegations about King Payne. You got used. Talking about what's the purpose. I'm looking at these receipts, and thank you for doing this, because this just showed me that Armon has been obsessed with Wiley. But Armon helped Armon get a job at Fox Soul. He lost it because he's a drug addict. You can clearly see that Armon is high. His behavior is unhinged. If he whooped on his mama, because he probably was high. It's sad and disgusting that you whip it on your mama. Now, I argue with my mama. I never put my hands on my mother. Never. Ever. We went toe-to-toe verbally, but I never put my hands on my mother. But you, Armon, I don't know. This is ruthless. You tell us that we already know. Don't worry. And that's why you call into the Wiley Show, girl. You can't make us content, honey. You did all that. This is why you got to be careful the type of evil you put out. Now King getting it worse. And it's probably true. I don't know. People say they believe in Armon Wiggins. When that part about the dude having a seizure, I grasp for breath. I'm like, Armon is going there. I'm like, what did you do to make that man have a seizure? King, you did this. Because I think King Payne believed that Armon going to use me to do that surviving King Payne series. Well, you the one, if he do give me everything, you open that door by working with Tasha. You was because you are a pygmy. All you does is overshare information. You should have never shown. You told Tasha K because Tasha K only wants you around her to tell you damaging information about her mind. You told Tasha King. I remember you told me he had cocaine in the table. And then King admitted on this show that somebody give Armon a gold something. But you can't call him out of his co-activity when he say you do coke. Girl, stop it. You said you had received about Armon, and now you're trying to deflect. That make you look more guilty deflecting. Because if somebody said that you were a whole pedo like Larry Reed, you should be coming out with proof that it didn't happen. You need to be interviewing your friends, say, hey, I didn't put nothing in your drink, something. You're mad at Wiley because Armon and Wiley, though I don't like Armon, but if he sent me some stuff about King Pay for me to start a series, I start it tomorrow. Especially if he got people that I can interview, that make it more believable. King, you going down bad. Because Tasha not going to save you. Because Turpe not going to save you. They don't care nothing about you because they don't believe in the LGBT community in the first place.
Tasha Show not going to save his ass.
Tasha not going to save you. You the one that took up with Tasha. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Mount TV did a poll and they said, whose side you want? Everybody on the side of Armon Wiggins.
Yeah, definitely, because he sounds more credible. Like, this is some stuff that he probably could have just came out with months, years ago when that was coming at his neck. But he was like, I'm going to keep it, simple and not say too much. But it's like at this point, especially when Fox Soul done got canceled, and he's like, well, bitch, I'm finna drag y'all asses down to the ground. So you come for me, guess what? I got guns blazing, clip is fully loaded. Pow, pow, pow. Yeah. And so that's basically where he is at this point. That's how I feel about it. So, and Tasha K, she's an easy read. Her whole life is a read in its own. So that was light work. But King Payne, I had no clue about any of this that Armon loaded on us today. I was like, oh wow. Okay.
And this, you guys, I'm reading these receipts and I'm gagging that King Payne is showing credible proof. Back in April 26, 2020, Wiley uses his subscribers and their money to intimidate the victim. This is Armon Wiggins said this to King Payne. Great recovery. Click the link to prove it. And let them know if they are watching. If they try to remove your private video, you already have it being translated and move on to the next piece of tea. Armon Wiggins was orchestrating this. And Key, you show and prove that you got used. Why is everything about me? That's Ricardo, my ex-moderator. I fired for being messy. It's like, see, King, the reason why we never gave you this smoke, because we knew Armon was using you. You showing screenshots of evidence that Armon has been obsessed about the Wiley Show since 2020, orchestrating a series against Wiley. Now you mad because Armon gonna send me the stuff about you in your series, and the world gonna believe it because we more entertaining than you. Way more entertaining. And bring the victims too. You got used by Armon to try to take down Wiley. It did work. And Armon, listen, look at this, guys. Even they send a screenshot of the video. Armon Wiggins distanced himself from his friend. The Wiley Show respond. Armon was so mad because I never put King in the title to go over because I knew who the puppet master was. King is so frightened because now the puppet master have threw him under the bus, and now he got this. How dangerous Armon is, because if it's the true or not, he have a massive platform, and we just want the tea, correct? And it's so sad. I don't want to be. This is why I told people I'm not ever meeting Armon, because he so easily put allegations on people. He do that so easily. Him and Tasha, them two people do not meet, because when it slip up, like, because she said that Storm Monroe tried to touch her son. Them type of people you don't hang around. They are so unhinged. I never met Armon. I never met Tasha. I never met King Payne. I don't meet them addicts. Because if you do something to their narcissistic behavior, they're so easily, whether it's the truth or not, they have a loud platform, and it's a lot of people, and they don't care about spreading the information. What makes it so hypocritical about Armon is that he said that Tasha is getting sued for saying lies, and you came out and said that stuff about King Payne. How do we know it's the truth or not? I don't know. But I do know you said it, you shared it, and half people believe that King is this way, half people don't believe that King is this way. King, he's so disrupted in his mind because he thinks that Armon is working with Wiley to put out a Surviving King Payne series, and he tried to show what Armon said about you, Wiley. We don't care. We've been through it. You admitted it that Armon came to your job when you was cutting hair. I told you, you got to come out here and beg for my forgiveness. You get this work. You get this work because you look guilty. You didn't deny you getting the man a seizure. Armon put out some dangerous allegations. Armon is pissed. You know why Armon is pissed? Because you went to Tasha K and you shared that information to Tasha. I didn't share the information, said he had a gold cup of Coke. I didn't know nothing about a gold cup. Because I never been in his presence.
King Payne was trying to amalgamate with Tasha K.
Facts.
In regard as going against Armon Wiggins.
Facts.
Because Armon and King Payne had an issue.
Facts. And you guys, when, just like this caller said, King, because he's not accepted by his talent, in order to be accepted in the room, he got to bring mess. Because there is no purpose for King Payne over there with Tasha. He don't have no talent. And then Tasha K tried her best to do a show. It failed. I don't know if you watched the show. What was that? The Wine is the New Tea, Team New Wine. It lasted for what, 2-3 weeks? It didn't last long. He don't have no talent.
Yeah.
And then he come on to the Wiley Show, he embarrassed. Well, go to my platform. Okay, we at your platform. He said this about you, Wiley. I don't care. That's not going to make me turn against Armon. I already know that Armon did a nasty campaign against Wiley. It didn't stick because it was a lie. I didn't care. We sent Michael Braggs a cease and desist. We sent Armon Wiggins a cease and desist. And when we sent it, Armon threw Michael under the bus. Well, I had nothing to do with it. And Michael, finally, now Michael want to say, Michael Braggs, that's King Payne government name. Oh, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I didn't even know Wiley existed. Girl, you a grown man. You let a coke addict pull your strings? That doesn't make sense to me. If you didn't know I existed, why bring it up? Why pick on that? They said, can King Payne sue Armon Wiggins to get the last $36 of his Fox Soul paycheck? I don't know. We don't know if it's a lie. Because right. King Payne haven't denied it. He said, where is the receipts? He better hope that Armon Wiggins ain't got no evidence and got nobody to come on that platform and say he did it. What if Armon gets somebody to say that he did that?
And what I've learned about Armon is one thing is he's very bold. I don't think that he's going to be that bold to come out with a lie. If he was that bold to go ahead and drag Al Reynolds the way that he did in front of thousands of people, I don't think there is a lie within that whole situation. Like, I don't see anyone being that bold, that brazen to come out and just blatantly lie, except Tasha K. But Armon Wiggins, he's a different breed. I think that Armon comes from a genuine place, especially when he's pissed off or when he feels as if he done spotted something that's erroneous. He gonna call it out. Like he does it every time. So I don't feel as if he needs to make up something for, about King Payne or anybody else.
I feel like the reason why it makes it so believable with King Payne, they know each other, they've been around each other, childhood friend. I guess their mama was best friends or whatever. They took baths together when they was kids. That make it more believable. And if he didn't, that's a legal issue. Go sue. This is very nasty, but King, you got to give it to Armon. I mean, you opened that door up when you told Tasha K that Armon got cocaine on the desk. We know he have a habit. I'm in the community, and I saw with my own two eyes just this attitude, his behavior, him deleting videos, going on these multiple rebrands, how he look on camera. I have a lot of friends that we had to cut off because they were strung out, and it's sad. I have a very close friend that gave me the bus ticket to Dallas. I got there because of Jonathan, and now he's strung out on crystal meth. I mean, strung out. He was attractive. You couldn't beat this man. He was good looking, but now he's strung out. He's strung out. And
but all right, I'm about to drop down. But...
And that's a major problem in the community is the drug use. And if you own that stuff, get off of it, because when I tell you, crystal meth is a hard drug to get off of. It's easy to get on, but it's hard to get off. And that's the epidemic that is destroying the community. I've seen it happen in Dallas. It was a white guy that lived in Carrollton, Texas. And all these black gay boys would go there, attractive too. They would go there, they would get them high, and they all strung out. I call him the Ed Buck of Texas. That man, and I asked him, what do y'all do? He said, well, he get us high, and we have to get it in with people there. I dropped Jonathan off there one time, and I was like, all these black dudes in Carrollton, Texas. If you know anything about Texas, not too many black dudes. I'm like, they having a party. And he said they provide drugs. And I read his journal, and he wrote some very horrible things that what he had to do. And the people get off work and they will see them screw each other. And he's strung out. And he's extra paranoid. He hear voices, he pick his skin, his teeth he lost some of his teeth in his mouth. He posts weird stuff on social media. Fire happened in his apartment where some of the people was displaced in his building. And that happened like during the pandemic, and he ain't been the same since. He had a two-door red Mercedes-Benz, drove to the gas station, walked to our apartment. Once he came down off his high, he told, hey, Theo, can you take me to go get my car? Car was towed. So that's a huge problem in our community. And I told anybody, I tried to get Jonathan help. I went to About in Prosperity before Kurt Myers died, the founder owner of About in Prosperity. And they told me, they said, unless he's ready, there's nothing that you can do. Unless he's ready to get off, he's going to get off. So I left Texas. I moved to Vegas because I couldn't move Jonathan here. He wouldn't last long in Vegas. With the drug culture that's here in Vegas, he wouldn't last. You can't live in this city and have an addiction. No major city, nowhere in the world, because you can find it anywhere. And I just ask y'all to pray for him. But when it comes to Armon Wiggins, I ask for y'all pray for that brother too. King Payne and Armon, this is going to be very unhinged because Armon going to go there. And now that he embarrassed Armon Wiggins and said that Armon Wiggins hit his mother and they were boxing, you know Armon going to fight back. So buckle your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle your seatbelt. I'm going to be there for it all. And King Payne, you can't get mad that Armon going to send me information about you. And if he send one victim to say something, especially the one that had the seizure, you done on YouTube. Who gonna want to F with you? Especially when you put something in their drink and make them have seizures. And then get around, Armon said you hang around druggies and you love to sleep with straight people. That's crazy.
He said that King Payne was outside of his car crying, saying that I want this straight man to be my man. And the straight man was like, I have a girlfriend. I was like, what?
So is that like a fetish for him to force straight man to make him gay? Is that, I know that's a fetish because they call it the trade, but that's something like, that got to be a weird fetish for King Payne. But he didn't answer. Do you believe that's true, that he trying to force himself on a straight man?
Yes, because I done seen stuff like I know gay, like I'm in the community, so I know gay men that will intentionally go out and find like straight presenting men and try to get them into sleeping with them.
Oh,
like it happens. Is it going to be the majority of gay men? Probably.
I'm talking about because
there is
like, is it an attractive, like, is it a turn on to sleep with straight men? Like, but of course it's consensual, correct? Or is it forced?
It's gonna be consensual if they decide to do it. Yes.
Okay. Because a lot of times,
but it's just you have like those gay men that'll go out there and they'll find like homeless men, or they'll find like men that need a place to stay or some food to eat. Like you literally have men out there. They're preachers, they're pastors, they're counselors. Like I done seen all. Listen, it's some men out there that are crazy. Just like straight men go after weak women out there that are out in the streets, no guidance. It's gay men that act the same way.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
I've seen it. I done been friends with people like prophets that run churches that will literally go down to like certain areas of the neighborhood and find men that don't have no place to stay, homeless, hungry, thirsty.
I remember it was a situation on Facebook. A guy moved a homeless man in his home, and I guess the man knew his rights. So he refused to leave the house. And people was dragging the dude, was like, you know what you was getting into. You wanted to trade. He knew his rights, and he would not move out. And the police said, you can't kick him out until you evict him. Because that just made me go back to that point where people will prey on those type of people because they don't have nowhere to go. I see the turn on with that, why people will do it, because most of the time they go out the attractive guy. Because it was one guy at Walmart, very attractive, but he was homeless. And I guess what this caller described, they'll probably be at Walmart, like perk up a conversation, get them to come stay with them in their place, stuff like that. But it's guys that prey on the youth that are homeless and move them in. That's their gay daddy, but he's screwing these people. That's very prevalent. When I was coming up in the gay community in Chicago, that's what I saw, is people bringing these 13, 14-year-old boys in their home, and they're supposed to be their gay kids, but you're screwing them. And they will come to the party. Now, mind you, coming in a house party with grown men. Well, I didn't know that was wrong because I was young. We thought that was normal until one day. So I said, that ain't right. That kids, y'all with these grown men. I didn't know. I didn't know, because I'm like, yeah. You 16, 17, you a grown man. You thought that was the living the life. You know what I'm saying? When I was on the party line, when I was into with a grown man, I was in the 8th grade at Perkins Bass Elementary School. He asked me, what grade are you in? I said, I'm in 8th grade. And we proceeded to do what we had to do. And I didn't even, till like a couple of years ago, I'm like, man, I was a victim of statutory R-word. I didn't know it then. Like this was I couldn't give consent. I was what, 13 years old? So it was like, but we don't, a lot of people in the LGBT community don't even think like that because we have been told or taught like, this ain't bad. Like, whatever. Like, that's like a brag to say you was with somebody on the block, a grown man, you were 14 years old. But because it's so much education and because I've learned so much, like, no, that ain't right to, you know, sleep with a grown man. Like, that was crazy that I did that at 14, but I didn't know. I believe that adult knew because he asked me, what grade are you in? I said I was 8th grade. That was before Jack, because I don't even think Jack and that existed. That was back, you know, the party line was popping. And they had little chat rooms. That's way, 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 way back in the day. And but now it's so many apps. Now it's crazy the amount of apps they have now. But I will say this to King, to Armon, to everybody. Are you looking forward to part 2 to Armon Responds? Because King said something about his mama. Do you think do you think Armon gonna respond to that?
Yes, because Armon is the one that started all the allegations, so he has no choice but to respond. If KP tries to come back and say he's a liar,
Oof.
like those are some strong allegations.
Oh my God! Do you believe he was whooping his mama? I just want to ask you that question.
Armon?
Yeah, do you believe Armon was whooping his mama?
No, I don't think he was whooping his mama.
I don't believe that either. I believe Armon would be in jail. I don't believe that. It's just getting so rude. I never would have thought that King and Armon would be going at it like this. This is crazy. I never would have thought these childhood friends that was eating, you know, Fruity Pebbles in a tub together, literally.
Yeah.
Armon
has never given me any type of assumption that he was violent. You know, now if it was someone else like the other donut, aka that person, I'll believe that. But Armon, no, Armon has been very transparent with the things that he has been through with his parents, his mother, going through his childhood. He doesn't give me that type of person that would want to whoop his mama.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Like want to whoop his mama. I don't believe that. I don't see that, baby. That is because that lady bruised easily because she looked like Ella Izada. So, you know, I don't believe he be whooping his mama. I hope he don't.
He don't give me that type of, like, he don't even give me that. He don't give me that at all.
I hope he don't be whooping his mama. That's all I'm gonna say.
But I'm about to go. I'm about to drop down, Wiley. But thanks for having me.
Go ahead.
Hope you have a good night.
Thank you. I hope he don't be whooping his mama. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Man, bye. I hope that man don't be whooping. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope he don't be whooping his mama. Little black boy, you beautiful. I never thought we'd be doing this video today. We'll be back with some more videos later on today. We're going to get into our political commentary and in the morning. And little black boy, you beautiful. Oh, excuse me. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. I will see y'all on the other side, live from Las Vegas. Good night.